Hey everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. Love me, I know you do. Anyway, today is kind of a Space Marine update idea thing. I don't really know how to describe this thing, but the title pretty much gives it away, which I think the title's over here. Yeah. So, in recent history, I have decided to split up my Space Marine force. Now, a bunch of you may know that my Space Marines haven't really been making too big of an impact on the channel. Lately, I've been playing just Devastators and tanks, mostly led by Captain of the 4th, Narastani. Mostly because she's one of my favorite characters that I've made. She is a cyborg that looks like a Space Marine and leads the 4th Company of the Sons of Garro. She is not a Space Marine. She is a cyborg. Anyway, getting that out of the way because I know somebody's going to bitch about it. I've recently been looking at my 10,000 plus points of Space Marines. After you get to that point, you stop counting. And they've been painted very, very poorly. I am not the best painter in the world. Literally, I am not. I am a garbage painter. I can paint Tyranids pretty well. I can paint tanks adequately, but overall my painting schemes are not that good, and I am aware of this. And because of that, I've been wanting to, well, repaint my armies. So what I've been doing is I have been dipping my models in a solution called Simple Green or LA's Totally Awesome, because both of those are extremely good at removing paint, and I've been removing paint from 10,000 plus points of Marines. Models that can't be saved, unfortunately, well, what I consider can't be saved, will probably be sold or given away to people who just don't have an army yet, or people who just want to practice painting. I mean, might as well, right? They're not going to be useful for me. Now, when I was going through this and I was divvying up my armies and everything, I was looking at it and I was looking really closely at them. And the Sons of Garro, though fun, they do follow the Ultramarine tactic for the most part. Some exceptions, but for the most part I stick strictly to the Ultramarines strategies with them, even taking Nathaniel Garro as my stand-in for Guilliman, meaning that he's an Imperial Angel or Saint or whatever, insert random lore nonsense here. I still have to work on that. And the Sons of Garro have been the chapters, well, the channel's chapter. And a lot of the characters, actually all of the characters, have been made by fans, including Narastani. And I have kept all of their lore written down, and it is in my Discord, which is now open to the public, and you can see that in the link in the description down below. If you're a patron, you get more stuff in there. But anyway, while going through my Space Marines and divvying up and getting rid of paint, essentially stripping them, that's the word I'm looking for, stripping. The thing that people want me to do and I say no. Anyway, dumb jokes aside, because that is a really bad joke and I apologize about it, but I was looking at my Space Marines and I'm just like, well, these fall under my Ultramarines, but I haven't played Dark Angels in a while, and I have a ton of bikes and Terminators. That's where I want them to go. Because, let's face it, the Sons of Garro wouldn't have a Terminator company just yet. They would only have like 10 suits, if that. Or whatever they can scrounge together from Forge Worlds that are willing to work with them, considering that they are a crusading fleet on a penitence crusade. So I've been really debating what to do with them. So I took all of my bikes, I took a bunch of characters, and I took 15 scouts, and I threw them into another box. This box is going to be Dark Angels, painted up as strictly Dark Angels, because I want to actually bring the different chapters to the channel instead of just going, here's my Sons of Garro, today they're using this, or today they're using this. I actually want accurate representation on the table aside from the Sons of Garro themselves, which, as stated, are going to be Ultramarines from pretty much now on. And then I started looking at it more and I'm like, okay, I have 15 more scouts let's put them into Blood Angels. So unfortunately I did only paint the Scouts. So I divided a bunch of my Assault Marines and put them into another box, and they are going to be painted as Blood Angels. In that army I intend to include Furiosa Dreadnoughts, Ball Predators, and a few other things that I'm going to grow that army to. That army is probably going to stop, similar to the Dark Angels, at about 3,000 points. This way it gives me plenty of options to actually work with. The Ultramarines, or the Sons of Garro on the other hand, are probably going to go to about 6,000 to 10,000, based on how many of these bad boys that I get, because this is my favorite, one of my favorite tanks, my second favorite tank. So this is the new Sons of Garro paint scheme, and the reason that I've been stripping my models. The old Son of Garro paint scheme was a white base with a very, very neon green and weathering all across it. Honestly, it looked bad. This looks amazing. On the other hand, the tanness, and it gives it the they were Death Guard look without them being Death Guard. And I really like this look a lot more than my main look. So I've been getting them repainted like that. A dark green with a highlight of a neon looks very, very good in my opinion. So, certain characters like Narastani will not be repainted because I absolutely love my Narastani. Shoosh your face. Then, as I was going through this even more, I started digging through my bits box, and I found some strike squads. I have a lot of Marines. I've had them for a very long time, and I've been collecting for almost 10 plus years at this point, a little over. And when you play this long, you tend to win a couple of prizes, you tend to be given a few things, you tend to do trading and everything, and you wind up with small pieces of armies. So in that small piece of army, I have another Land Raider. This one is the Forge World Redeemer pattern, which I cannot remember the name of. It's got the Forge World doors on it, looks all fancy, it's got the flamethrowers. If you're going to take a Land Raider, take the Crusader or this model. It is pretty much the best way to run them, in my opinion. It has 2 side cannons at the front of it, storm bolters, that kind of nonsense. And I decided, well, if I'm going to be splitting up my forces, let me put some Marines with them. Let me grab some Scouts. Oh wait, they don't use Scouts. Shoot. I guess we'll just get 3 Masters, a Paladin squad, a few Strike squads, and a Dreadnought or 2, and that'll be that force. This way I have all of the Imperial forces covered, and I can bring them to you and try to get the rules right. I know I've been... I'm forgetful. I apologize. Please forgive me. There's a lot of rules to remember. So I've been splitting up my armies. This way you guys can get a variety of armies on the channel, and I can push forward for the future of the channel, which I should discuss, and you know what, why not add it here? The future of the channel includes me moving to Arizona with my husband, which currently is my fiance. So this is going to have to wait until next year. Meh, is what it is. Got a ring and everything. Looks pretty. Except it's crooked. There we go. Yeah! Anyway. I intend for him to do battle reports as well as me, as well as bringing in somebody else to do battle reports. I'm collecting armies as of right now, just so we have all of the varieties on the channel. This way people can come in to do battle reports. They don't need to bring an army. They just come into the studio. Similar to that of mini wargaming. In fact, this idea is kind of jacked from them, but on a much smaller budget because I'm kind of poor. And if you guys watch mini wargaming, they are awesome, especially all of them, because I love all of them, and they all give the best hugs in the world. Aside from my hugs. My hugs are the best. But I'm not... Anyway, moving on from that, I intend to have a large variety of armies for the channel to have, including, but not limited to, Necrons, Mechanicus, Titans, all of the Imperial forces, Aegis Sigmar armies, including Demons of Slaanesh, as well as Daughters of Cain. What do I have over there? The Tyranids, Genestealer, called... probably not Eldar. I'm not a big fan of Eldar, but if somebody wants to play Eldar on the channel, they are more than welcome to. I'm also looking for painters at this current moment. I do have a few painters that are painting up a lot of stuff for me, and to be honest, I am super grateful because I unfortunately at this point can't afford to pay painters just yet, and I have a lot of stuff that needs to be painted. A lot of it is more infantry, so it's bare bones, just airbrush painting and the like. If you are a painter and you are willing to work for me for, well, free, I don't know how else to say this, and you would like to contact me, I will do a video for you. I don't know if that'll help you at all. I can't guarantee that, but I will be extremely grateful for what that's worth. Overall, I'm looking forward to starting the Dark Angels, starting the Blood Angels, bringing to you more variety on the channel, as well as expanding the Custodians beyond the I take 9 jet bikes and I proceed to stomp face, because let's face it, that's not fun. People want to see the Terminators. People want to see the hover tanks, the dreadnoughts. They want to see the cool stuff the Custodian has, and I'm trying to get that stuff, as well as seeing more variety on the channel other than Alexis sits back in a castle and shoots at the target until they're dead. Oh joy, look, she killed a Titan. Who would have guessed that 9 las cannons could do that? Wowzers. I know, it's really, really boring, and I apologize for that. This is why I like my Sisters of Battle. They're very fast-paced, but even with them, I'm doing the same things. So I'm trying to get more Seraphim for them, to fill out 3 full units of Seraphim, because imagine 30 Seraphim come jumping at something and then die the next turn. It's amazing. That's just me. That's just me. That's the kind of stuff that I like. I want to take immolators, I want to take some fun stuff, and I want to have some fun with the game. I want to do some less competitive games, and this is why I'm getting my Slaanesh army up and going. And even for that, I have an update video for that coming out as well. And I'm super excited about that stuff because it's just going to be fun. Because it's meant to just be my fun army. My Sisters of Battle and my Space Marines are more of my competitive stuff. And yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this. This is just a ramble. If you guys have any ideas for the future or for future content that you would like to see, or if you think that this idea is a really good one about splitting the forces and getting 3 different armies painted from my Space Marines, or if you are a painter, comment in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, be sure to check out my Discord. Join it. It is amazing. We have a very welcoming community of a bunch of nerdy geeks that are just into 40K. And we talk about other things as well, like Age of Sigmar, and just random topics that pop up. While you're in the Discord, you can submit characters to the Sons of Garro and actually get a cool character based around your lore for the channel. And from there, you can check out the links for my social media, like Facebook, Twitter, yada yada yada. I post dumb stuff on there all the time. And if you'll notice, I have merchandise, which is awesome, and I'm super excited about that. Like, I am legit super excited to have my face on clothing. I think that's amazing. Anyway, guys, with that, I think I'm going to wrap up this video. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Alexis the Egoqueen. I love you guys. Bye.